Evening, it's the 7th of January 2021, back again, morning again. This morning, or last night in America, you saw what went off. It's been all that news, Twitter, Facebook, whenever you look at it, it's been all over YouTube. And all because them Trump supporters and Trump himself don't accept the result of the ballot, the election. When the fact is, Trump's lost, he's had recounts here, he's been threatening to take everybody to court. Him and that Giuliani, another racist twat. And, well, they've gone in there looting, Capitol building, all white people, all gammons, looting away, and the police have shot one woman and she's finished up dead, sadly. I think they shot 3 more people who were thankfully not dead. But could you imagine how much news that had got if there had been black people in that building looting? They'd have shot fucking lot of them, I'm telling you, and they wouldn't have battered an eyelid, because that's what racists do and fascists. And if we're not careful, it's going to happen over here with these fuckers, Tories, who are no more, well, Trump, a Republican, he's actually a Tory because the Republican Party are Tories, not Republicans are Tories. And we've had Boris Johnson, we've had Michael Gove, we've had Queen, we've had Nigel Farage, who's an out-and-out Tory. Priti Patel were on telly today when they're asking her to condemn Donald Trump. She condemned the violence, but she wouldn't condemn Donald Trump, and nobody else has condemned him either from Tory cabinet. They'll not condemn him. I'll tell you why, because they're exactly the same as him. The thoughts are the same. They hate the working class, they hate the poorly, the sick, the dying, the elderly, and the coloured people amongst us, foreigners. And that's how it works. They have people, the poison people. Look at this guy behind me. The poison people. What about this? Just this week, they've appointed a Tory donor who's given £400,000 in the last few years. They've appointed him head of BBC. So really, he's in charge of what we watch, basically. So on a need-to-know basis, that's what you'll get to know. A bit like it is now, because it'll be a Tory who watch chairman now. So what I'm trying to say, it's a Tory state media machine. People watch it. They tell you what they want you to know, and you believe it. That's why Tories are in. Do you know what? I could go on now for about 3 hours, but I'm going to try and make it as quick as I can. But when you look around at hospitals, town centres, food banks, homeless people, benefits sanction people, who's to blame for this? Is it Labour Party? I don't think so. It can only be Tories. The rise of the right, I'm going to call this video, because that's what's happening. They're creeping in. They've got an 80-seat majority. It's like a dictatorship. They do exactly what they want. Like they came in, put pensions straight up, affected me directly by a year. If I'd have been a woman, it would have affected me by 6 years. That's a lot of money. So any woman who's 62, 63, she's ever got to sign on or work, because there's no money for her. And it's how they do it is really clever if you stop to think about it. Soon as Corbyn looked like putting a worthy opposition up, they crucified him. They got pictures on him in news with a Russian hat on, what obviously weren't him. They'd photoshopped it to make it look like that, and people believe it. Keep telling him he's a commie, he's a spy. And even right-wingers in Labour Party didn't want him. They didn't want him in power. And I'll tell you why they don't want him in power. Because they didn't want to pay any tax. The millionaires and the billionaires in this country didn't want to pay any tax, and historically they've never paid any tax. And they're all sirs and lords and ladies and barons and baronesses and squires, and you can go on forever. Marquis, Marchioness, you can go on forever. They'll pay fuck all. Historically they've paid fuck all, and they'll not pay fuck all now. But they want me and you to pay it, so they can live in a life of luxury. So if you stop and think about it, how do they get a vote? How would anybody vote for them unless you got a lot of money? I'd be voting for them if I got someone. I'm swapping hands because my arm's aching. And I'm thinking, how do we change it? I mean, sooner or later. I mean, go back to when I'm on about rise at right. Go back about a few years with this Brexit. That bloody Joe Cox, Labour MP, got killed for having an opinion. What's Brexit all about if it's not all about rise at right? We got our country back, England, send all foreigners home. Never going to fucking happen. You know what? Don't let Corbyn in. He's going to let all foreigners here. Well, all them what keep coming anyway. There's more in now than there's ever been. And Tories have been in power most of my life. So don't tell me the little bit of time Labour's been in. We've only had immigration when Labour's been in. It's a load of shit. And on, the telly go on, bullshitting the way through, and we believe him. Do you know what? Look at him up there, he's not sick and he's got a fucking brand new car and he's never worked. Yeah. Look at him, he's got a mobile phone, these funners coming on, getting all our benefits, yeah, and they're costing us millions. Yeah, and they are costing us millions, I'll agree with that. But they're not costing us billions like the tax dodgers are. So in a way, people, wake up and smell the coffee before it's too late, because I have a fear here that we're not in a democracy anymore, we're in a dictatorship. And I keep showing you that view. I'm glad I'm not sleeping out tonight, because it's brass monkey weather here. Any homeless who's sleeping out tonight, they've got my deepest sympathy. And I can tell you something, cracking view, and if it were left at Tories, well, by the way, ripping views like this up with HS2, fracking sites, building sites, they hate the countryside. But if they could charge you to look at it, they would. I can't say how much I hate them. It's a terrible word. I hate every one of them, everyone at Cabinet. And I'm not really keen on anybody who voted Tory if I find out. I hate them fuckers and all.